Hey Teresa, it's Heather. I thought I'd take a minute to respond to your discussion board. I really enjoyed reading it. I definitely agree with you that it was very interesting watching the different styles. I don't know about you, but I really want to kind of watch them again and kind of take more notes and kind of know really just more details. You're right. Dr. Ripley, she starts out just, okay, what brought you to see me today? And she really takes her time to check in on really all the details, right? So like tell me why you're here, ask about, their relationship. She assesses, you're right, like she assesses like separation, divorce, like, especially when they start talking about, we do argue. Okay, well, tell me what that looks like, because she's trying to gauge, okay, is there any kind of domestic violence going on too? So she definitely goes at a slower pace than Dr. Sells. I really like that we got to see, overall just the two different paces. I was wondering kind of, you're saying, you mentor women. I do think that both these models are definitely going to fit, because you're going to be able to talk to them so much about their relationships in general, and kind of how they feel about relationships, kind of what their triggers are for getting upset, and kind of how that conflict of pain happens. You're also going to get to talk about just their family of origin, kind of stuff. I think the more education we give individuals, the more we can use it later. I've kind of had friends in the past that if they were single, like when the pastor would preach on marriage, they would kind of almost tune it out. And what I see is, okay, well, that's a chance to learn about just relationships in general and be able to use that material one day, when you do find someone, or at least if you're dating, or it's advice that you can and guidance that you can give to other people. So Dr. Ripley kind of goes at that slower pace, which I think was good. You could definitely tell the husband was like, okay, can we fix this? Can we fix this? Like, he, almost wanted to go at a different, faster pace. I don't know about you. I've seen that in session too. Like, okay, I just want one session. Like, just tell me how to fix this. Dr. Sells, I really like how he approached it, using the expo board, and really just, you're right, talking about their history and their triggers, right? So he uses that expo board to, just go over that conflict cycle, uses the different color markers, and really just has them address kind of the core, behind it. I definitely want your thoughts kind of on kind of which approach you maybe like better, or which one you have been kind of starting to use, more often. I use cognitive behavioral therapy, so almost Dr. Sells one kind of fits my approach more. But if you also have a couple that wants to go at a slower pace, you could use a lot more of, Dr. Ripley's way of approaching it. Dr. Sells really, I like how he broke down really just the patterns. Okay, so the way I saw it was, you have a blow up, you have all these patterns, of behaviors. You then have contributing factors like your family of origin, and then those cycles lead to frustration and more patterns of conflict that he kind of talks about. And then if you go the other way, when those cycles of conflict occur, if you go the way of showing grace, justice, empathy, forgiveness, trust, you are really going to do what he said. You're going to increase that intimacy level, that trust level, and I do think he was able, both of them were able to increase, that intimacy, that trust, that hope for that couple. You could tell by the end, they really had found this helpful, had done the homework, but I think one of my favorite parts was when Dr. Sells had them turn towards each other. Dr. Ripley did it too. And when she talked about apologizing, when she actually had them turn towards each other and face each other, I think that is one of the best things to have a couple do. I hope that you're having a good week. I hope that you're staying safe. I'll talk to you soon.